Malaysia is busy ratifying the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, or TPPA, after the country signed the pact together with 11 countries in February. International Trade and Industry Ministry Senior Principal Assistant Director of Strategic Negotiations, Wadrina Abdul Wahab, said Malaysia aims to implement the TPPA by 2018. The TPPA was met with criticisms before it was debated, and a motion for it to be signed and ratified was passed in Parliament. She said the TPPA is important for a country like Malaysia, which has only a population of 30 million, to tap the larger market comprising 800 million people.
This TPP, it's not only controversial in Malaysia, but also with the other countries, that is true. And I guess the whole reason why it became controversial because there were new elements that we did not have in our previous free trade agreements.
At an event held by the Bar Council to discuss about the TPPA on Thursday, she said there are 6 new chapters in the TPPA that are not covered in Malaysia's previous free trade agreements.
These are the chapters that we have never had in our previous free trade agreements. With the exception of IPR, the intellectual property rights, we've always been consistent with our TRIPS agreement under the WTO. This is one agreement that actually tackles the issue of anti-corruption, and this also happens to be a challenge to the government because we also have to ensure that, in our dealings or providing licenses or permits, etc., and awarding contracts, we have to be mindful that, we have good disciplines in place and that there is no issues arising with regards to corruption. So another provision under that particular chapter as well, which is transparency, which actually imposes an obligation on all TPP countries to ensure that we provide the laws and legislation and regulations, with regards to investment, with regards to trade and services, etc. So this is something that we've never done before, and that we hope that this is something that all our ministries, agencies, they would adhere to.
Other participants at the event were from the Malaysian Employees Federation, Malaysian Trades Union Congress, Human Resources Ministry and US Embassy.
Transparency, accountability.